My name is Anna Mawata. I'm a member of All Saints Chapel. I'm 62 years old. I'm a retired banker. I live alone. I live a life where I don't need so many people, except when I go to town or I go to transact in a bank or something like that. When the lockdown was announced, I sat down to assess my position, my finances, and how I would go through it. And then the following day was a Saturday. I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling this anxiety, like I've got palpitations, I'm worried over something. The first thought that came into my mind was that my blood pressure had gone up. But then suddenly I was feeling like I'm struggling to breathe, so I go to the window. My cousin calls. So I don't know what happened to me. I got this anxiety attack all of a sudden. Either my blood pressure is going up or, there is something, but it was like something is chasing me. I don't know how we're going to do the C19 thing, but somehow she talked about it and said, but if you feel bad about it, on Monday, I'll send somebody around to do a rapid test. Now, while I'm at it, 15 minutes later, she calls. So my niece tells her that, tell Aunt Tana to go and get tested. She's got high blood pressure and she's got that thyroid thing. And she's over 60, so she's in that vulnerable, age group. You have to get tested today. And you have to get the full PCR test. It didn't take long. It was about half an hour. And somebody came, was at the gate. They came in, suited up, and he took the test. When I sent Mary the text, when I told her that, immediately she contacted the Compassion Ministry people. Dr. Estella calls. How exactly are you feeling? And I told her how I was feeling. And she said, don't worry, you'll be all right. So she takes me through the paces, I think in less than an hour. Aunt Ellen was here, instructing me to tell her to relax, not to panic. We prayed, and she gave me an oximeter. She gave me medicine to start with, and she asked me if I needed anything else, if I'm covered for food, if I'm covered for groceries, if I got anything else. It was like I did not have to worry about everything. They really had my back. When the result came, because I had the ping, and then I saw positive. I said, what? So I said, okay. He told me not to panic, not to worry. The Reverend calls. I said, okay. And he said, I have heard that you've had a positive result here. Don't worry, you'll be okay. Stop reading those messages that you see on WhatsApp and do not be preoccupied by the disease. There's a lot more in the world to do. Dr. Rosette calls. She told me, do not let yourself get too tired. You've got to measure your activity. Don't let yourself work yourself flat out. Mm-hmm. Because at the same time you're fighting this thing. You have to make sure you are exercising so that your lungs are actually working. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, don't let yourself get too tired that you cannot, that your body gets weak. Alice Opolot calls. I've heard that you've got a problem. I said, yeah. So she prayed with me, and I realized that in the process, I didn't have time to think about the illness and what it can do to me and how expensive. Remember, I had already seen a doctor and I had medication, but I had not moved out of this house. That's how good the chapel community is. They had my back. I said, this one must be God. The chapel gave me a support system that I needed at the right time. I was led out of that position of fear. They did not allow fear to fester. The Compassion Ministry is there for you. These are professionals. Do not hesitate to get in touch with them through the number that you see on the screen. These people will help you through whatever fears, whatever anxiety, even if it's just somebody to talk to. There's nothing like talking to somebody who understands where you are. The community of Lweza Chapel, I want to thank you so much, all of you, because I know that if it wasn't for you, the compassion ministry wouldn't be there. I thank you so much. And even as I walk into full recovery, because I know I'm going to recover fully, I will remember this time that Lweza Chapel was there for me.
For contribution, please send to the numbers on your screen. May God richly bless you.